Hello, everyone, and welcome to our CareCast. If you're unfamiliar with CARE, it stands for Campus Advocacy Resources and Education, and today I'm here with one of our case managers, Elisa. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Elisa Chaides, and I'm the care advocate here at CARE.
So, Elisa, how long have you been working with your department?
I've been working here at UTEP for November will be 7 years, but as far as being an advocate, I've been doing that for almost 30 years.
Awesome. What is your favorite part about your job role?
I think my favorite part is the people that I meet. You know, it's especially the students, staff, and faculty. It's an amazing place to work, so I really enjoy the people I meet.
Great. Can you talk to us about the work you do when supporting the UTEP community?
Our program is a CARE program, the Campus Advocacy Resource and Education Program. And what we do is we support students that have been impacted by some form of violence, either on or off campus. I try to explain to students that it's more of, has somebody been cruel to you? And they understand that better. If they realize that somebody's being cruel to them, then they understand that they can come seek our services here. And what we do to support the UTEP community is we go ahead and have a holistic aspect of how we treat students and how we treat the community here at UTEP. We provide a lot of resources and we support almost every department here on campus.
So, why is SAM Sexual Assault Awareness Month important for you and your department with what you do?
I think SAM is an integral part of what we do. If we didn't have that outreach component, then we really wouldn't have the services that we have. We have two amazing students that work with us and do the outreach program. And when you do outreach, you make students aware of services that are available to them. And we always get really good responses once the SAM events come about, and we have so many great events that we have on campus right now. So it's good for you to look at our website, and then you can find out more about them.
Absolutely. What kind of resources and support systems are there from your department to the UTEP community?
Well, there's a lot. The first thing that I always tell a student that comes to see me is, what are the three main things that you need or that you want? Because a lot of the times when you're seeking advocacy services, students have no idea what to ask for. So we go based on that. A lot of us will say, well, my academics is important. Well, okay, let's work with your academics. Do you need extra time for your exams? Do you need to relocate parking spaces? Do you need us to talk to your professors? How's your home life? You know, what is it that you're struggling with at home? What resources can we provide? So we work with departments on and off campus, agencies and on and off campus. Now, we also have international students. So it's not uncommon for us to call an embassy in Europe or in Asia, because that's who we serve. So our connections to the services that can be provided are worldwide. We just don't limit ourselves to here in El Paso and the local area.
Definitely. So going into that, what programs do you offer specifically for college students who may be victims of crimes or have experienced trauma?
I wouldn't necessarily call it a program, more of a resource. We can work with, like I said, the CASA, Center for Accommodation Support Services. We work with the County Attorney's Office for Protective Orders. We work with, a great partner is a SANE program. If a student has been a victim of sexual assault, we can call the SANE program and we go ahead and let them know, come in. They're on their way, so they don't have to wait. If you've ever been to UNC, there's a long wait at the emergency room. So a nurse will be waiting for them. So that we want to limit the trauma that our students are impacted by. If you've ever suffered a trauma or have been victim of a crime or somebody's been cruel to you, the last thing that you want is to go through these hoops and ladders to be able to get services. That's what we do. We minimize that resource for that student so that they can get the resources a little bit quicker and a little bit easier.
That's amazing. So why is it important for anyone to come forward with their experience?
I think it's really important for self more than for someone else. In the 30 years that I've worked doing this type of work, I tell survivors that you are not doing this for anybody but you. You want to make sure that you're healthy. And what an advocate will do is help you be the better you. We always say, we're going to guide you, we'll give you resources, but we give you back the power here to make your own decisions. And if that's all you want is to be empowered, then, you're going to find it here with CARE.
Definitely. Can you discuss any partnerships or collaborations with local or national organizations that enhance your capacity to serve victims and survivors?
Wow, that's a good one. While we work locally, we work with any agency that's willing to work with us. I serve on the Coalition for Human Trafficking. I've worked on Coalition for Sexual Assault, domestic violence. So anybody locally the SANES, we work with them very well. Statewide, we work very well with TASA, Texas Association Against Sexual Assault. We also work with the Texas Victims Assistance Program, Crime Victims Program. That is a program that a lot of students and faculty and staff are not aware of. They're not aware of, and it's a program that it's free for anybody that's been impacted by a form of violence. And so what you can do is you can apply for it. It does take a while for them to do reimbursement. It's a third-party payee, but we work very well with the Crime Victims Compensation Program. Oh, my goodness. At a national level, we are partnering with the National Organization of Victims Advocates. And what we do right now is have a program for students that they can intern with us. They do have to apply. You can look at our website. We're putting everything up right now so that I think the deadline is April the 12th. But you can become an advocate on a college campus. It's very rare. It's a job that isn't really known, but we're hoping to make it a standard practice where every university has an advocate to assist students.
Absolutely. And this is for anyone, right?
Yes.
It can be for college students, but anyone that's also in the El Paso community.
The NOVA program,
Mm-hmm.
we're targeting college students or young adults.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what is the message that you want to send to the UTEP community in this Sexual Assault Awareness Month in supporting victims and survivors of the violence?
I'm going to plug one of our programs. Let's just do one thing.
Yes.
It takes a lot for us we've all been there, we've all seen it. We see something and we just don't know what to do about it. So if we as a community just do one thing to help a survivor, be empathetic, listen with an open heart, don't be judgmental, and get them the resources. If you don't know where to go, send them here. Call CARE. We will find the resources for them.
And then what is one takeaway that you want the audience to take from this podcast interview?
I think what I would like for the audience to know is that there is a group of individuals, a department here on campus, that really cares about their well-being. And that we really, if you do come in our offices, you're not going to be judged. We will try to assist you if we can. We can't promise you everything, but we can certainly say that you're going to have a listening ear, an open heart, and a very, very compassionate group of individuals. I've worked in very many different organizations, and I can tell you, UTEP, many students, faculty, and staff don't believe this, but they're very caring about their students, and they really care about what is happening to their students. So you may not get the right person the first time, but keep trying. You will get there.
Absolutely. And lastly, how can we as a campus community support your department?
I think the best way to support CARE is to let others know about what we do. And let them know. If you have somebody that you know that is really struggling, bring them in yourselves. Tell them I'll accompany you. Take them over to our counseling and psychological services. Take them to the CAS office if they need help. But that's one thing that a person can do, and that I wish that everybody would do. It's just care about each other enough to find resources for the person that needs it.
Definitely. Well, that was our last question. Thank you so much, Elisa, for answering this and sharing some light on what we do here as CARE. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us at care@utep.edu.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure. Great interview.